Hey, what's happening, boys? Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? You're all good? We've got day three with the Vienna Open tomorrow, finishing off the round one games and a couple of round two. Before I get into them, you know the score by now. Like the video if you want, subscribe if you want. You haven't got to. You'd be a lot cooler if you did. So let's just get started. Game number one, Vienna Open, day three, Karatsev versus Borna. Now, spread is 1.5. Total is 23.5. Is it? Yeah, 23.5. Head to head's 1-0 to Gojo. Karatsev's coming off a really good run. Well, a great run, actually, in Tokyo. Great run. Could have been a bit better in the final, if you'd ask me, but, you know, it is what it is. At least he got there. That's just finished on what? What day are we on? Tuesday? So Tokyo finished on Sunday. More than enough time for him to get to Vienna, but with such a deep run on a completely different continent as well, you've got to wonder if he'll be back at his best in such a quick turnaround time. I don't think he will. I think you're asking a lot, and I do mean a lot, for him to just come onto this, come over to Vienna and just fucking be the exact same as what he was. Bonagojo, you know, he's a big saver. He's got really big saves, and he's already beaten before. I think this is a prime spot for Gojo to just take this opportunity on a pretty much fucking fatigued Karatsev, you know. I haven't got nothing official, but I'd be leaning towards Bonagojo on that one, boys. Game number two is, so it's Gael Monfils versus Daniel Altmaier. Spread is 2.5 or 3.5. Total's 22.5. First time these have played. Monfils just won his 12th tour title now, and that was last week in Stockholm. He's 37 now. I was like, wow, like, he's been playing really well. You know, since the North American swing, he's been playing really well, considering his age, and everyone's just expecting him to fucking pack it in now. This guy's still giving it his all. You know, I was impressed in Stockholm. This is a bit of a weird one, to be fair. Like, do you reckon do you think he'll have enough to take this one? Like, because there's one thing like the younger guys getting to the finals, winning the finals, and then they're all fatigued. But if Monfils 37 and did anyone expect him to win that title? Probably not, but he did. And now it's a similar sort of thing, you know. Well, obviously not similar sort of thing. It's he weren't playing in Asia, but he's got like the extra day. He does play tomorrow, with it being the Wednesday, so he has got that going for him. Daniel Altmaier struggles on the hard court, don't he? We've said this before when he was playing Tommy Paul. He's a clay baby, loves the clay. And with that in mind, realistically, Gael Monfils should be getting this one done, but I'm not going to bet on him because we just don't know what he's going to be like, do we? Let's face it. We don't know how he's feeling. Like, he could be hanging out of his ass come tomorrow, and I wouldn't blame him after winning the title he's just won, but no. This is a trap game, in my opinion. It looks so easy to take Monfils, but I don't think it can. Let me know what you've got on that one, fellas. Be interesting to hear it. Game number three is a lot better, in my opinion. It's Yuri Lehechka versus Karen Kachanov. The spread is 2.5, and the total is 23.5. Good game. What do I say about this? Head to head is 1-0 to Kachanov. When did these play? These played each other. So Kachanov beat Lehechka in the Miami Open, weren't it? Yeah, so we beat him in Miami. That was right before he had to take what? He took about three months. Yeah, he took 3 months off. Had to injury hiatus. He's come back. Like, okay, he's not back to his best yet, but he did win a title not too long ago. He had a decent win against Roman Safiullin. This is it's going to be the same game plan for Kachanov, hasn't it? Surely, as what he's just had for Safiullin, and you just take that into Lehechka, and surely you get the business done. Yuri Lehechka will pressure him a bit, but ultimately I think it'll be the attacking consistency which will let Lehechka down, or should I say, attacking inconsistency rather. I might back catching up for a win here. I'm not too confident in it. That's not an official from me, but I'd be looking at catching up to get this one done, boys. Let me know what you're saying. Game number 4 is fairly decent one here. Daniel Medvedev versus Artifice. So the spread is 3.5, 4.5. Total is 20.5. Now, obviously, this is the first time these have played each other. This will be a brilliant match. Regardless of the outcome, this will be a really entertaining watch. We have someone in Medvedev who is a current superstar, one of the biggest superstars in world tennis at the moment, and a player in Artifice who, there's no doubt in my mind, will definitely end up with a similar status in the future. He's so good. But Artifice, he's 2-1. He's won 2, lost 1 against the top 10 in his career. He beat Casper Ruud in, don't quote me on this, somewhere in Germany. It was a Hamburg. I think it was Hamburg. He beat Casper Ruud there. And he also beat Tsitsipas last week, didn't he? So, he's got it in him. He can beat some guys, but Medvedev is the current reigning and defending champion in Vienna, isn't he? It's one thing beating Casper Ruud, it's one thing beating Tsitsipas, but I think it's a lot harder. You're going to have to dig a lot deeper if you're going to take out Daniel Medvedev, mate. On the hard court too, this is his wheelhouse, innit? This is his dojo, this is his realm, this is what he was born for. This is Medvedev all day for me, boys. I think Feast will give it a good shot while he can. Maybe the first set's a little bit closer than we think, but ultimately, I think Medvedev will just get this one done. He'll be too much for this kid, surely. Daniel Medvedev for me. Next game is, we all remember this one, don't we? This is Ben Shelton versus Yannick Sinner. Spread is 3.5, totals 22.5. Obviously, head-to-head 1-0 to Ben Shelton now. We all remember this, don't we? Shelton beat him in Shanghai the other week. Sinner seemed fucking goosed, though, didn't he? Like, he just won the Beijing title and then had to go into that. These things happen, boys. I think it's the same story in this game, though, but with Ben Shelton. He just won the Tokyo title. Now he's having to come here. This is going to be a belter. I think the deciding factor in this, will definitely be the deciding factor in my opinion. Like, Shelton's improved so much all round. His whole game's improved so much. He's brilliant at rallies. He's got a naughty serve on him. He's a really good player. Yannick Sinner is fucking lethal on the indoor court. I'm not lying. It's true. He is deadly on the indoor hard court. And I think when all's said and done, we're going to see accumulated fatigue seep in, and I think that'll be the last of Ben Shelton. I really do. I think Sinner gets this one done. I do. I can't look at anything else but Yannick Sinner in this one. I was looking at a Ben Shelton set, but I've talked myself out of it. What was the total? 3.5? Not too sure. Might just take Sinner. That's my first official. Yannick Sinner gets that one done, boys. Next game and the last game of the day is Alexander Zverev versus Cameron Norrie. So the spread is 3.5 or 4.5. Total is 22.5. Head to head is 3-1. Is 3-1? I think 3-1 to Zverev. Look, I've spoke about Norrie a little bit lately. Cameron Norrie has been a lot better recently than the majority of people have made out, me included. He's just been mediocre, bang average, mediocre, but it still takes a fairly high level if you're going to blast past him, you know what I mean? You're not just going to smoke him. last time Cameron Norrie beat Zverev was, get on this, 2014. Zverev was 16 then. Won every game since. Plus, not only is Zverev just a clear favourite in this one, he's the better player, and I weren't I weren't convinced with Norrie's performance against Felipe Miselic in the first round. I really weren't. Zverev all day for me, fellas. That's the second official. Another 2-4. You want to go 2 for 2 again tomorrow, just like we done today. Yeah, give me Zverev. Fucking sound, fellas. That's all of them. That's all of them. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do apologise for not breaking down yesterday's game. It completely slipped my mind, but it seems by popular demand, the boys have spoken. The boys want some Vienna picks, so here you go, boys. There's tomorrow's. Some really good looks. If you can get on the right side of any of them, like Karatsev and Gojo, Monfils, Altmaier, Lehechka, Kachanov, that's a snaky one. That's a tricky one in my opinion, but I would lean towards Kachanov. Medvedev, 100%, Yannick Sinner all day. Zverev, lock it in, lock it up. Yeah, that's a bit of meat. That's what I'm taking, boys. Let me know in the comments what you're going for. Anything that I haven't mentioned that you feel like I need to know, hit me up. Don't be scared. Get it in. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Let's go win some more fucking cash, boys. Enjoy the tennis.